Let's get ready to rumble!
Right, welcome back to the next episode of the RB250 build. And in previous episode,
previously on ShedTune,
we visited Langcourts and found out loads of information about the barrel and the state of the barrel, how it was cast, the issues around replating and what they have to go through. And it's highlighted a few bits and pieces about our barrel that I need to address. So that's going to be what this video is about. Getting the top end sorted, getting it all airtight and addressing all those issues. Right, so this is our RB250 barrel, obviously replated, all done, but once it was cleaned up we noticed there was a few issues, like a hole there where it's been ported, and then that goes into that stud hole, which we're going to have to seal the top and bottom. It's not a problem, we can get that fixed. But then I also saw, where is it? Oh yeah, I don't think you can see that here. There's a hole here, look, just here where my finger is, so we're gonna have to fix that. And again, it's not a problem, but it just goes to show that when you're tuning stuff, sometimes they get over ported, but it can be fixed. Next thing I wanted to show you was the exhaust port. So this used to be a triple port for the exhaust, and I'm going to put some information on the screen now, a picture of how it should look, and then the original diagram that Ben AF's kindly sent me to show you how the layout was, if that makes sense. And a view from this side of how the exhaust port is now. He says, I'll hold it up to the light, maybe that'll be a bit better and easier to see. Okay, so now it's adhesive. So there's a number of ways of overcoming these problems. Liquid chemical metal for certain surfaces, but for what we need to do, which the first bit we're going to do is the exhaust port hole there, we're going to use the old putty type, 2-part putty, put it together and it will go rock hard, and you'll be able to drill it and tap it and it will seal that completely and last. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this barrel on my little radiator just so that it can warm up. Then we're going to mix up the putty just enough to use and then fill that hole. According to the instructions on this quick steel, what you need to do is, it's a 2-part putty, obviously the hardness in the middle, outside you cut off enough, or twist off, or whatever, break off enough of what you want to use, and then obviously squeeze it together as I'll show you. So we don't need the stacks, so we'll just cut enough off. There you go, get rid of the bit of plastic that surrounds it, and there we go. It's like glue, and then you knead it all together like so, working it all in, which no doubt this will be rivetingly. So basically you knead it all together until it's all one colour, you can't see any dark streaks in it whatsoever. Then you can apply it. There you go, the more you work it, the softer it becomes, and you've got to use it pretty damn quick. There we go, ready to go. And the hole's there, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break a little bit off, and then from this side, which I'm sure you won't be able to see, just work it into the area that I want to seal up, because as I say, once it's gone off, that ain't coming out. That's that repaired. Just got to let it go off now. As you can see in, well, can you see in there? I don't know if you can see in there, but that hole is now sealed up nicely. Nice tidy job. I've also noticed that one of the threads on here was starting to break through, so I'll put a bit of it on there just to hold it in place. I'll retap that later. So apart from the exhaust stud hole, which I'll seal when I put it all together, I've got to let that go off and that'll be good as gold. Okay, so it's the next day, and as we can see, the old it's all gone off. I mean, it only goes off in a couple of hours, but I like to leave it overnight. Yeah, so we've got a couple of bits to do, and the first thing we're going to do is run a tap down that just to make sure the thread's nice and clean, and maybe tidy this up with a Dremel. Then what else we got to do? There we go. What else we got to do is head gasket. So this is the standard one, and that's a big copper one, and that acts as another fin to disperse heat. The downside is that's a 70mm and I need 72mm, so I think we're going to make that one fit by opening that up. So that's that to do, and then the other job we've got to do is on the piston. So, oops daisy. So that hole there is standard, and what we're going to do is open it up to fit in that hole there. So I'll show you what it's like now. So there you go, you can see that, that's a standard RB, but obviously ours has been ported big time, so I need to open the piston window, which I've only ever done a couple of them, so let's hope I don't get this wrong. And once we've done all of those jobs, we can start putting the top end on and checking the squish and making sure everything's right. I'm pretty sure it is. We've got to take that back off and seal it properly, because obviously that's just literally put on, and then we can carry on with the rest of the build. 6mm tap, run it down there and make sure that's all nice and clean. Should go straight through, as I thought. Yeah, so as I said before, this old chemical metal you can drill and tap, and it's hard as concrete when it's done. There you go. Okay, so what we've got to do now is put all of this back together so we can measure this old piston. So we need the packer plates. There we go. We'll put them on first, then we'll put the rest of it together. The right way around, that is the right way around. Okay. It says, there we go. Put a little piston on in a minute. Okie coke. Oops. Come on, here we go. There we go. Right, so where's that gone? That's over here. Gudgeon pin, put a bit of lube in here. Don't want anything dry. Just while we're measuring everything up, that can all go in there as well. Nice bit of oil. Oil. Okie dokie. Gotcha. There we go. Inlet exhaust. So there we go. That's that all back together. And then what we're going to do is move the old piston down here so we can see the window. Okay, I think I'll probably need a better view of that. Okay, so there's a better view of the window, as you can see. I think there's quite a lot of work to be done, so let's get the old magic marker. What I'm going to do is basically draw around here so I know the limit of what I'm going to do. There we go. So now we've got to take it apart, get the Dremel out and make it a bit bigger. Well, hopefully you can see that. You can see the size of the port. So I'm probably going to mark that a bit better with a scribe or something, just so I can see what's what. Okay, so I've tidied everything up. Got my little Dremel set up, look. With my little extended cabley bit. And now we're going to have a go at porting it. Right, so this makes a bit of a racket, so I'll do my best to show you what I'm doing, and then I'll be stopping to check every now and then a blue moon. Whoops. That was broken. Okay. That's not a good start, is it? We'll have to fix that, so I'll come back in a minute. Okay, so we've just stopped to have a quick look at this. Getting there, I think there's a bit more to come off of that. And the edges, I think. Okay, so I've just cleaned everything up a little bit just to see where we are in the hole. And that's not far off. Maybe a little bit of tidying up. But I think that's about right. Right, the cleanup. think that's about it. Don't look too bad, does it? It's not the best shape in the world, but that should be good. Right, so this is quite soft, so it looks quite like it'll cut quite easily with the Dremel, so we'll Dremel it and see how we get on. Oh dear, let's have a look at that then. And it's even nearly round. Right, I need to clean it up now. Right, okay, clean up time. There you go. As I said, it's even nearly round. Just got to drill the holes for the locating dowels, and we should be good to go. So that's those jobs done today. We've made that bigger, put a big hole in that, fixed that. All we've got to do now is put it all together and hopefully it will seal and won't leak. Right, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks very, very much for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, tell your mates. The more you like and subscribe, the more we can keep the channel going. If you want to buy some merch, don't forget we've got a merch shop, shedtune.shop. Just go and have a look. And I'm doing this quickly because I'm just about to run out of battery.